Hey everybody, in this video I'll be showing you how to cut your cat's nails. Most cats don't like having their claws trimmed, and it's always better to start trimming from a young age so they get accustomed to having it done. It's just very uncomfortable for them. The first thing you could do is try just getting them, well, you would know the temperaments of your own cats and whether it needs to be restrained or whether, like this one here. So she'll just sit here quietly and let me do them, no problem at all. I'm using a nail clipper, a standard nail clipper. There's nothing wrong in using a regular human nail clipper. You just want to make sure that it's sharp. And one thing you don't want to do is be pulling their arms away from their bodies. So cats sit naturally, they kind of tuck their paws into their bodies really closely and it's comfortable for them there, so leave it there. When you're cutting, cats have retractile claws. Just use your thumb and your index and can just squeeze it and roll it at the same time and they'll just pop out. Now the direction that you want to be cutting is you want the blade of your nail clipper and the actual claws to be parallel to one another. If you cut at an angle that is perpendicular to the claw, and in particular if you don't have a sharp nail clipper, it's going to want to crush the nail and cause splinters rather than cleanly cut it, and we want clean cuts. Now if you look at the nail, most cats have kind of clear, transparent looking claws, making it really easy to see the blood vessels. So that red bit that you're seeing there, this area is called the quick, and you don't want to cut it. A safe range is about 2 millimeters away from the quick. Don't cut it or it's going to bleed, and if it bleeds, well, your cat's not going to like it. It's not going to be a fun experience. They're not going to want to do it again. So you need to try to be careful when you're cutting. Alright? So the sharper the trimmer, the cleaner the cut. And if you want, you could use a nail file to smooth out the end of the nail after clipping. So cats have a nail on the inner side of each foot and it's called the dew claw. Remember to trim these as they aren't really making contact on the floor and therefore they're not getting ground down. So it will tend to get overgrown and sometimes it can get ingrown because it will grow into a circle, and that'll be painful for the cats in the long term. Alright, so just trim the tip off. Now if for some reason that you do happen to clip your cat the quick and they do bleed, there's silver nitrate pens called a styptic pen that you can use. Typically they sell them in pharmacies for if you cut your face or your leg or something shaving, and that will stop the bleeding pretty fast. And finally, that's basically it, how to cut your cat's nails. It'll be helpful for you. It'll stop either your furniture from getting torn up or stop your cat from tearing up you. Also, try to make it a good experience for them. So if you know they don't like it, use some treats and make it a worthwhile experience for them. Alright, hope this was helpful. Take care.